Hi, welcome
Hi.
to Innovators Unscripted.
Thank you so much for having me.
I'm CP. I am the SVP of Platforms and Partnerships here at Index Exchange, and today I'm talking to Deanna Finster. Deanna, do you mind quickly introducing yourself?
Absolutely. Deanna Finster, I lead Partnerships Plus at Walmart Connect, and I'm so happy to be here.
Retail media is evolving far beyond owned and operated environments. What's becoming possible as shopper intelligence extends into the open internet at greater scale?
It's really being able to finally meet where the consumer journey is. It's not linear, right? Like as you think about your own shopping behavior, you don't shop in one line and start here and then finish here. And so now we're actually able to trace the entire experience. And so that's been really exciting for us as we continue to extend shopper intelligence across the open internet and across all the different touch points to be able to trace and track across all of those different touch points. And so that's been really exciting, I think.
I think the value in that full funnel and full consumer journey is just incredibly powerful, and I'm excited to unlock more of that with you guys.
Yeah.
All right, what's next? If you had to describe Walmart Connect in one word, what would it be?
There's so many words I would love to use. So many wonderful words. But scale, I think, would have to be the word that I would use. And I don't just think about scale from a size perspective. I mean, we obviously have the 4,600 stores, but it's also as we continue to expand to like new places. So as you think about with Vizio being the fastest growing TV OS, what we're doing with Connect Select, with our curated marketplace with you all and extending with tech and programmatic partnerships. So I think really continuing to expand that is something that I'm really excited about, not just the established scale, but also continuing to expand and go beyond and make it easier for brands of all sizes to be able to reach and take advantage of that opportunity.
I love that. It's the Walmart we know and love, but like with additional components on it and accessibility, which I think makes it even more powerful.
Yeah.
All right. Question 3. Streaming TV has historically been a high friction channel for many brands to navigate. What needs to happen to make it more accessible, measurable, and performant at scale? It's a meaty question.
Yeah, I mean, it has been so hard for so many different reasons. I mean, if you think about, to your point, like all of the different ways that you've had to buy, execute, and measure it, those have all had to be different ways, or you haven't been able to do it even across the entire journey where we sort of started, right? Like it's not this linear journey that you're able to do. And so what I'm so excited that we're able to do now is really be able to help connect those dots, whether it's through again, through the Connect Select Marketplace, where we're able to curate this inventory and help brands be able to see the premium inventory and better be able to reach that much more easily. Then they're able to take advantage of it in these tech partnerships, activate it there more easily, and then be able to measure it across all these different touch points. So I think all of those different opportunities make CTV and streaming so much easier for brands to take advantage of it than it ever was possible, and across the entire shopper journey. So it's a really, really exciting time for brands to finally be able to tap into that shopper experience.
Online shopper or in-store shopper? Which one are you?
I mean, both.
Do I have to choose one?
I mean, you can't really choose anymore.
What was the last thing you purchased at Walmart?
Sharing with you prior to this, I traveled with my family before this, and so travel supplies. So it was a lot of chargers and deodorant and toothpaste and lots of stuff like that, getting ready for the trip. But a lot of stuff like that.
I am a very big packing prepper, so always happy to hear those things. All of the little minutia.
Yep.
What's something marketers need to understand about how consumer expectations are evolving?
I mean, I'd say there's, it needs to all come together. Like there's not where we were sort of just going. It's not just one or the other, and that it needs to come together. You don't have that choice anymore. And so gone are the times where it was brand or performance,
Yeah.
and that you need to bring these things together. And you have now the capability to measure and to take advantage of these things more easily. And so the silos are gone.
Mhm.
Like, take advantage of these opportunities, and leverage the shopper intelligence at the scale that we talked about, across all of the open internet, online, in store. I think that's really that's the opportunity that they have, and those that do will be the ones that win. We haven't talked about creative yet, but that
Ooh, yeah.
definitely extends into creative as well, because when you start with these rich insights, that's when you're able to really win.
I think that often creative gets forgotten in the whole like marketing conversation that we have, or advertising conversation. Like, the creative is such, like, that is what is eventually being shown to the consumer, and like
Oh, absolutely.
whether or not that pulls you. So
Yeah.
on your device or in store.
Yeah.
All right. What gives you the most optimism about the future of programmatic and the open internet?
I mean, that we actually can do this now, right?
That it works, that the tech is here.
I mean, that we're actually progressing this way.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I've been in the industry for a really long time, and you imagine this future that you thought could be here someday, and now the ability to actually be able to do this and track all the way through and see from awareness to consideration to conversion, across the entire shopper journey.
Yeah.
And to be able to provide that to brands alongside with them, with great partners like yourself, it's a really exciting time, and something that I have no doubt will continue to innovate in the Innovators session, like we'll continue to innovate upon moving forward. So I'm incredibly ambitious about it moving forward. And I think it's something really exciting for us all to look forward to.
I mean, it wouldn't be programmatic or ad tech if it wasn't constantly innovating and changing. So I'm always excited too. What's the biggest opportunity you've seen from our partnership and pairing Walmart's first party data with the scale of the open internet?
Yeah, it's a great question. And I think I'd really start with insights. And a great example of that is our insights around Backyard Escape. And so here it started with an insight around looking at backyards, and wanting to transform that. And so here we wanted to look at the full experience. And so we looked at working with our Lightbox Creative, which is our in-house studio team, and working on from Vizio all the way to in-store. And so we launched an experience that went from the TV to the in-store experience. And so really transforming the outdoor environment and making sure that we brought it to shoppers in store. And then what we saw was that for new shoppers, there was 50% new shoppers in store.
Oh, wow.
With these insights. And so I think that's really like the benefit that we can now bring is with these shopper intelligence. We can bring that to the open internet. We can transform it. We can share that more broadly, and then transcend it across all of these different touch points.
I really love that story arc of like insight around kind of what you have found with all of the intelligence that you have on the television, the Vizios, and then pulling that kind of across the rest of the open internet and closing the loop to 50% more shoppers. That's absolutely incredible.
Yeah, and different ones. And so I think it continues to expand. We'll look at doing that more. And that's where Walmart is truly unique. Nobody else has the footprint. And so I think that's something that I'm really excited about with our partnership.
What's the quality you value most in partners and collaborators?
Oh, it's a great question. And as somebody who's been in partnerships for a long time, this is something very near and dear to my heart. But trust is such an important part. The relationship side of it. I think it's so important that you have that give and take on both sides of it, and that you're really fostering it, because you need to be able to come to the table and really understand what's important on both sides, and then really having that collaboration. Like, we're building towards the future, and as you said, like, nothing stays static. And so as we continue to understand where this is continuing to evolve to, both sides need to come together and collaborate on where is that vision, and how do we both build for what's best for our customers. And so the trust and the collaboration, I think, is paramount in really building the right partnerships together.
I completely agree. And like with the speed of how the market changes, I think that you need partners that you can trust to kind of, both ideate as well as kind of chart the path forward together.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I'm excited about this.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Wonderful.